Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Trevino. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down for this offense. He leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground, he's got it again. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They're testing the right side here. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. Oh, look out! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
first quarter. Score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Collins. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. The play action fake. He caught it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Then the short completion brings up second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Raiola. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you
fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Going with the ground game left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Ferguson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Raiola. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set. Go. Lion.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! What a grab and go for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 21, Indiana.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
It's reverse. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. Gets away from one, finds room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Buying some time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Touchdown, Husker! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. He's going to fire deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Ready up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Nebraska 35, Texas 14.
On the ready.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly. Hut. Ready.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Huskers in the hurry up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man all by himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Carrier!
Off play action. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Grabs over the middle. It's Baker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go!
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Jackrabbit!
Using his legs, it's Clark. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Near the 18-yard line. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cobra!
He'll do it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 10.
Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting it. He's going to let it go. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 30, and a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll leave it with him. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Pulls it in.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Looking down the middle. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Barges ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football in the hands, just plowing ahead. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quickly complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
To the air, it's Raiola. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.